the government loves them. They are getting those vehicles, they are getting those handouts so that they come and influence you and coerce you to vote for ZANU-PF. Whether they're going to do it violently or they're just going to come and talk to you, they're going to use every means possible. The chiefs are going to line you up and tell you to tell the person who is in the booth that you can't write when you can write, that you are illiterate when you are, literate. Let's tell them that this is the point. This is what they're trying to do to you. We need to educate the masses. We need to tell the people that these people are just being used to come to you and use you too. So there has to be, that amount of education, and it comes from all of us. This voter education is supposed to be done by ZEC, it's supposed to be done by the government, and even ZEC, by its own admission, if you go on their website, they are supposed to be doing voter education. They receive a budget, they have a budget for voter education, but they never do voter education. When last did you see an advert by ZEC telling people to go and register to vote, or just educating them about their rights to vote, the importance of voting? They don't do that because obviously they know that it's counterproductive to them. So it becomes our responsibility. It becomes your responsibility to teach the people, to give information to the people. We have to do our own voter education, just like we are doing now, that we are encouraging our own people to go and register to vote. And those here in the diaspora, we are saying, 1+5, you are one. Talk to 5 people today in your rural area. Talk to 5 people in your homestead, in your family, so that they go and register to vote. That's exactly what we also need to do about what ZANU-PF is doing, the strategies that they have, the propaganda that they have, everything that they're throwing at us, including giving trinkets to security forces. We need to counter that. We need to be speaking about it at every platform, whether it's on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. But of course, for us to be effective, for us to be able to educate people well, we need to have the information. And that's why it's critical to have these discussions. And that's why we should be thankful that we have people like, great communicators like Advocate Mahere, Champion Ostalos, people that are giving us information, every day. And I always tell people, even here in North America, that let's follow Advocate Mahere, let's follow Champion Ostalos, let's follow our president. But especially those two, they will always be talking on behalf of the party. So when you follow them, when you read what they are saying, when you read their tweets, you're getting, the party position. You understand what the party wants you to say when you're arguing on Twitter Spaces, when you're, fighting with people on WhatsApp. I know that goes on a lot. I used to do that, fighting on social media, fighting with people, talking to people, trying to educate the people, trying to convince people. For you to be, an effective communicator, or for you to effectively be able to do that, follow our party leaders so that you get the correct information. Even myself, where I am right now, I'm always on platforms. I'm always on Facebook. I go to VOA, get called to VOA 2-3 times a week. I do not just go there. I make sure that sometimes I even make a phone call, to any of the leaders. What are we saying on this issue? Or I'm always checking what Champion Mahere is doing. He's posting Champion Agostalos, and then even when I go to VOA or on Facebook, I'm speaking alongside what the party is saying. So it's important, folks, to get information, because the war that we are fighting right now is a war of information. Not only here in the diaspora, not only here on social media. The whole struggle is based on how we are giving information, and we are doing that very well through those leaders that I've spoken about. It's based on how we are managing the information that we have, and it's also based on how we are countering the information that we are getting from ZANU-PF, the propaganda that is being propagated by the likes of Mangwana and all the ZANU-PF people that are all over. They are here, even here when we're speaking. They are there on Twitter Spaces, on Facebook. They are there. You know, we can't argue about that. Emerson Mnangagwa said it himself. And I know about social media. And they're being paid. You guys, you are here. Nobody's paying you. You just are here for the good of the country. You know, but there are people that are paid out there to counter what we are doing. You know, to give wrong information, to give propaganda to people. So we need to find a way of countering that propaganda, and you can only do that by giving the correct information to the people, educating the people, making sure that people know that this is wrong, this is right. I think if you're seeing the video that is going on of that young man who was in Buhera, who was telling the people, you know, that you should not be tricked by a cup of or 2 cups of matemba or 2 cups of beans. That's the kind of information that we want to see trickling down Kumaruzeva. And I'm so excited because it's happening Kumamisha Ikoku, but we also need to do it even at our level, because you'll be shocked that even here, there are people that don't understand what is going on in Zimbabwe. There are people that are here that don't understand, you know, what exactly is the reason why Zimbabwe is on its knees. You know, they swallow ZANU-PF propaganda, hook, line, and sinker. They even think that there's something called sanctions. They believe that. I'm saying that, you know, from a point of information and correct information. I have my son here. You know, he's an engineer. He has 2 degrees, a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. But at one time, he comes to me and say, munofira chi munongomuka makuseni muri space muri meeting muri pai muri kufira chi muchangobirwa. And that's coming from mwana wa chief. And I'll be like, seriously? But you think that my son who sees me waking up in the morning and sleeping late will understand. And I'm talking every time, and once in a while I find time to talk to them. But at one time or another, you hear him saying something like that. And then I'll be saying, so what about all the others? What about those that have parents that don't even talk about what is going on in Zimbabwe? There is a lot of deficiency of information. A lot of people in the diaspora do not know what's going on in Zimbabwe and what's causing Zimbabwe